So, when I was little, I was like 5, and I used to go to church like every Sunday, but I had to go to the river and get the bucket because we didn't have water in our house. So, when I'll go get the bucket, put it in there, in the morning I'll get up early, get dressed, shower, and then the bus will come pick me up and I'll go to church. But then I keep growing up and I keep doing that every single morning, and sometimes my brother David came with me, and one a couple times like my mom came, like 4 or 5. But when I keep growing, like one time that it was a Tuesday that I was in my house and my dad came really early and he started crying, and he started saying all those bad things, and he killed my mom. And then I stopped going to church, but I never tried to blame God for it, and I never tried to say that it was God's fault. But I keep going, and then a couple months later I moved to Santiago with my sister, and there I used to do all the work, and if I wanted to go play outside, I'll have to clean the house first. And then a year later we came living to Jarabacoa, and here she'll just let me go everywhere, and she wouldn't even care if I was alive. I'll go to my grandma's house, and a week later it was when she came asking me why wasn't I not going to visit her or something, and why was I not going to eat? Why was I eating? But she wouldn't even care. I didn't have that much clothes. So that was when I met my mom, Phyllis, my new mom, and then in camp there came a man and picked me up, and he was saying that I was going to live at the Ark there, and my sister was going with it. And then the next day my new mom Phyllis came, and she was saying that God wanted her to take me, and that I to live with her. And I said, and my sister was letting me pick with what I want to do, and I picked being with her. So then after that, I was having a lot of problems, like lying. I used to cheat on school. I got in a lot of fights and trouble at school too. And I was grounded all the time. I couldn't even go outside and play with my friends because I was being so bad at home and at school. And then that night I was reading my Bible because I had nothing else to do. And I was reading through John 3:16, the verse that said that God also loved the world, that he gave his only son. For anyone who believes in him, it doesn't get lost but has eternal life. And that convicted me, and I started crying on my bed and crying, and I got saved that night. And I kept it as a secret for 3 months. But then I told my mom because she was saying that she saw a lot of changes in my life. So I told her that I got saved 3 months ago, and she was like, "Why didn't you tell me?" And she was so happy for me. But still then, I was scared to tell the world that I was a Christian and that I got saved. But before that, I was having a lot of thoughts, bad thoughts about when my dad killed my mom. So I was every night I wouldn't even sleep because that was with me all the time. So when I keep going, and then after that night, and during the day, I forgot to say that I'll be just having those thoughts, and it won't even let me do anything. I couldn't even pick what to do. So that after that I got saved, it was like all dropped, all stopped, and I felt like so good. And I started reading my Bible. Then after a couple months, I had problems like reading my Bible because I was not in trouble anymore like when I was before. So I got to do a lot of things. So then until now, I feel like a week ago, it was now I told my mom that I wanted to get baptized, and she asked me, and she high-fived me, and she asked me why, and I said that I want to show everybody that I'm a Christ follower right now, and that I'm ready for a new life and a new change.